The archival chamber of the Galactic Concordance had stood for 12,000 years, its crystalline walls preserving the histories of 1,000,000 civilizations. Today, it would burn. Commander Elena Vasquez stood before the massive data nexus, her reflection distorted in its shimmering surface. Behind her, 6 members of her strike team held position at every entrance. The chamber's custodians lay unconscious, their 4-armed bodies crumpled peacefully on the polished floor. Non-lethal takedowns. Humanity still had some mercy left. Time check. Elena spoke into her comm. 17 minutes until station security override completes. Lieutenant Park replied from the flagship Remembrance, hidden in the nebula beyond the station. Make it count, Commander. Elena's jaw tightened as she accessed the archive's master index. Her fingers, merely 5 digits, how primitive the Concordance had called them, danced across the holographic interface with practiced precision. The search parameters were specific. Sol system, Earth, humanity, Terra, Homo sapiens, 0 results. A bitter smile crossed her face. They had been thorough. It had been 37 years since the Concordance fleet arrived at Earth with their generous offer. Join the galactic community, they said. Share your resources, your knowledge, your culture. Become part of something greater. Humanity, eager and hopeful, had agreed without hesitation. The betrayal came slowly, methodically. First, Earth's representatives were excluded from key councils. Too young a species, they were told, not ready for such responsibility. Then came the economic restructuring that left human colonies dependent on Concordance supply chains. The cultural exchange programs that somehow only flowed one direction, stripping Earth of its art, music, and literature while giving nothing in return. But the final insult, the one that ignited the flame of rebellion, came when humanity discovered the truth. The Concordance was systematically erasing Earth from galactic history. Every mention, every record, every acknowledgement of humanity's existence before joining the Concordance was being deleted, rewritten, or attributed to other species. They wanted humanity to believe they were nothing before the Concordance found them. That human achievement, human struggle, human triumph, all of it was meaningless without their benevolent guidance. They were wrong. Commander, I'm reading multiple data cores containing references to over 40 species marked for historical erasure. Sergeant Chen reported from another terminal. Earth is just one of many. Elena's blood ran cold, then hot. How many? 43 documented cases, possibly more in encrypted archives. Chen's voice carried the weight of the revelation. They've been doing this for millennia. The scope of the crime was staggering. 43 civilizations, their true history stolen, their peoples gaslit into believing they owed everything to the Concordance. Elena thought of the Xanthi, who had been told their mathematical breakthroughs were guided by Concordance mentors. The Vrelnir, whose epic poetry was now attributed to a Concordance poet laureate who had merely translated it. Download everything, Elena ordered. Every erased history, every stolen achievement, every lie they've told. We're not just taking back our story, we're taking back theirs too. The data flowed into the portable quantum drives, terabytes of suppressed truth. Elena accessed the communication array and began broadcasting on all frequencies, civilian and military alike. The Concordance would try to jam it, but she only needed a few minutes. People of the Galactic Concordance, her voice echoed across thousands of worlds. My name is Commander Elena Vasquez of Earth, United Terran Space Force. For 37 years, your leaders have lied to you about humanity. They erased our history and told us we were nothing before they found us. Today we discovered they've done this to 43 other species over thousands of years. She uploaded the files as she spoke, raw data flooding into public networks faster than the Concordance could contain it. Images of Earth's ancient civilizations, records of human achievement spanning millennia, proof of the systematic erasure. We're not destroying this archive out of spite, Elena continued, her hand hovering over the purge command. We're destroying it because some lies are too dangerous to exist. The Concordance has used this facility not to preserve history, but to weaponize it against anyone who threatens their narrative of supremacy. Alarms began blaring. The security override was failing faster than expected. Commander, we have incoming warships. Park's voice crackled with urgency. Multiple vectors. Elena entered the final command sequence. The crystalline walls began to glow, temperature rising as the archive initiated its catastrophic self-destruct. The Concordance had built this failsafe to prevent enemy capture. How fitting that humanity would trigger it instead. All teams, extraction now. Elena sprinted toward the docking bay, her team flowing around her in perfect formation. The Remembrance materialized from the nebula, her weapons batteries already engaging the Concordance cruisers. 3 other human warships decloaked, forming a protective screen as Elena's shuttle raced toward safety. Behind them, the archival chamber erupted in a cascade of searing light. 12,000 years of carefully curated lies atomized in an instant. The station buckled, secondary explosions rippling through its superstructure. Elena watched from the shuttle viewport as the icon of Concordance authority crumbled into debris. She felt no joy, only grim satisfaction. This was just the beginning. The uploaded files were already spreading across the galaxy like wildfire. 43 species were waking up to their stolen histories. Humanity had given them their memories back, and with those memories came questions. Anger, resistance. Set course for the Xanthi homeworld, Elena ordered as the Remembrance jumped to hyperspace. It's time to build a new alliance, one based on truth. The Concordance had tried to erase Earth from history. Instead, they had forged humanity into something far more dangerous, a species with nothing left to lose and everything to fight for. The records were burning, and soon so would the lies built upon them.